Okay, that's Donald and I just leaving Inveraray. It's a little bit showery, and at the moment we've got one of these nice sunny spells, so fingers crossed we're okay till we get home. But what does it matter? We'll get wet, we'll get dry, we'll get wet, we'll get dry. I'm trying to source some tab washers so I can put a new sprocket on, new front sprocket. And I'm having hellish trouble getting one. I don't know whether it's to get a normal washer and just to bend it, or what does everybody do? Answers on a postcard please. So I can't fit my new sprocket, which is one tooth less, till I get my head around this. Oh, here comes the coach. I thought there might be more bags out today, but of course it's an English bank holiday, not a Scottish one. So I'm only off today because our stuff comes up from England, so that's why we're off. We tend to get the English bank holidays rather than the Scottish ones. And if anybody went down to Silverstone yesterday, what a mess that was, eh? And I'm not sure which company laid the tarmac, or asphalt as they like to call it, but they made a right mess. But the only thing I think about when I see the races call off is, I don't think it was dangerous, because the guys would have been able to use rain tyres. So obviously they've got to ride slower, you ride to the conditions. But unfortunately they messed people around, so it might be on, it might be off, it might be on, it might be off. And then they finally, it's 4:05, decide nope, it's not on. But they could have had it today. So, well, I imagine a lot of people cheesed off. An awful lot of people. And I think there are a lot of boys that were quite anxious to go out with it yesterday because they don't mind riding in the rain. But some of the prima donnas, well, I don't suppose I can blame them. They don't want to get hurt and stuff, but then you ride slower. But okay, you might get beaten, but that's life, isn't it? Almost broke song. That's life. That's the way it goes. Donald seems to be itching to get past this guy. I think I've probably said it before, but Donald's riding with a lot more confidence nowadays. Picks it out on the bike all the time. Seems to ride everywhere and in all conditions. Unlike a few other people whom I won't mention, but you know who you are. Oh yes you do. I'm back to work tomorrow. Wow, wow, wow. And no doubt because it's a bank holiday we're going to get hit with the double load. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe the day after. But we always seem to pay for having the day off. There he goes again. And as you can see, there's some dark clouds over there. My sympathies go out to all the families that lost people this weekend. Heard there was a few deaths on the road. Never nice, never, never. Stark reminder as well is to be careful. That's the thing about being on a bike, you're sort of looking up the road, you're trying to second guess everybody because there ain't many second chances. Anyway, once I get this sprocket fitted, I'm hoping it just helps the bike accelerate a little bit better. Obviously my top end will be down, but then I'm never ever going to use my top end speed. So it seems to me more sensible to actually have a faster accelerating bike rather than a ridiculous top end speed. I was following a guy, not yesterday, the day before yesterday I think it was, from the Green Welly, and the old girl did okay, but it was accelerated a lot quicker than I was after the corner, so I was actually catching him up by going around the corners a bit quicker and braking later. But like I said, once I get this sprocket fitted, I'll just make accelerate a little bit quicker. Now there's a blind entrance around one of these corners, I can never remember which one it is. So you've got to be aware again of cars pulling out. I think it's around this next left-hander. Donald knows where it is. Here we go, so he's looking around the corner. There it is, the car there. That was almost a Stevie shake of the head there from Donald. A beautiful road is this, it really is. I think I'll be lazy when I get back and just put the footage onto YouTube. I suppose now when you think about it, it's almost the end of August, so summer's very quickly drawing to an end. I was laughing when they were talking about the temperature dropping down south. I think it was dropping down to about 17 or 18. That's quite a nice temperature for us up here, 17 or 18. But I suppose when you've got used to it being down there, it's sort of mid to late 20s, early 30s, I suppose it is cold for you. But it's just pleasant up here, nice and pleasant. Well, I think when I get back home I'll take my two dogs out for a walk. Take them down to Ganavan. Nice walk on the beach for them. Is everybody still using YouTube? I haven't seen quite as many posts unless YouTube is a bit strange with the people I'm subscribed to. But there's a lot of people that haven't posted quite as much. Nice to see Mr. B back on the road. Well, he's probably never been off the road, but nice to see him back on YouTube. Sorry to hear about his circumstances, but glad he's got his life back together again. I have to enjoy his posts like a boss. You probably know who I'm talking about. Mr. B. And Bex, you haven't posted as much this year neither. So that's what I'm asking, is everybody using YouTube? A lot of people using Instagram nowadays. I don't know whether you flip from one social media platform to another. I'm on all, well, I'm on, what is it, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I did see, I think the other day, that Instagram and YouTube were almost paired with each other. So it was coming up when I was posting something on Instagram, they don't want to share it on YouTube, which I thought was quite easy. I think a lot of folk are scared off Facebook, but still better thing personal on it, for goodness sake. Other than that, it's a very good platform. Keeping in touch with friends. Oh, big shout for Darren Seger. Go on, you boy, yeah. Aye. He's doing something I always knew he was going to do, and that was race motorbikes. Hondas. Should be Kawasaki's, Darren. Never mind Hondas. Kawasaki's. He was always a Kawasaki man. I don't know why he flipped to Honda. Anyway, if you've got this far, Darren, and you've actually heard this, it'd be nice to see you next year, mate. I think this year's out, but yeah, it would be nice to see you next year. Come down, get to Devil's Bridge. I haven't been there for donkey's years. And this is down Malley Road End, everybody. Yeah, we're still recording. How do those seamless gear shifters work? Yeah, you're not using your clutch. You still use your clutch for changing down, I don't know. Somebody tell me how they work. If I were to change gear now, I'd probably just crunch the gearbox. It wouldn't like it at all. So yeah, seamless gear shifters. Interesting. I wish they'd resurface this, because this could be a nice corner. What's with all these silly bumps in it? And now we're coming to Loch Awe. I have to give the bike a good clean when I get home. Wonder what I'll use. What products could I use? Oh, I wonder. Anybody want to sponsor me? Got to get this muck off somehow, haven't I? I wonder what's going to get this muck off. What's the best product to get muck off? I wonder. Get in touch, I'll test your products. Tell you how good they are. I have actually been using a few products. I use a product called Po Boys, but I also use a product called Miracle Shine. That's not to get the muck off, that's to get the shine on. Yep, I find it very good. Miracle Shine. Easy to put on, easy to take off. Not that I'm actually recommending any one particular product over another, because I've got a Po Boys product, and you actually spray it when you've done everything else, and it's absolutely amazing. Just spray it on, wipe it off, and it gets a nice clean shine. That is a nice product. But I like to try and build up the wax, and then just add more and more. And then give it a good wash and start all over again. I find it very therapeutic, polishing the bike. Not as good as riding the bike, obviously, but for those long winter days and nights, just sit in my shed polishing my bike. They're the only products I've really tried. Po Boys and Miracle Shine. So as I said, if anybody wants to send me any products, I will certainly test them and write a review. Oh, got itch on my back. Worst case scenario, it's a wasp. Best case scenario, oh, what could the best case scenario be? With midgie sucking my blood? Enjoy yourself, 'cause I'm going to get a bath when I get home. This has been resurfaced, this is quite nice now. And it's proper tarmac, asphalt, whatever you want to call it. Not that stupid gravelly stuff they put down. How easy are gear indicators to fit? You know when you got a wee thing above there that tells you what gear you're in. Can you fit them to, shall we say, older bikes like mine? Or did they have to be only fitted to new things? with all the modern technology. I don't know whether I'd like a bike with all the gadgets on it and sensors, ABS, everything. This is nice, it's old school. And that to my left is Loch Awe proper. And if ever you're up in this area, there's a place here, it's a power station, but it's cut out of the hillside, Crooken. And it's an amazing place to go and visit. It really is. They probably won't be able to build it nowadays because of health and safety. But inside that hill there's a big power station. So if ever you're up here, don't forget to go there. You won't be disappointed. I think there's some, we're still going? Yeah, still going. I think there's some mobile works just around this next corner. So I'm watching for Donald's brake lights. Yes, he sees them before I do. Tell me, do I ramble an awful lot? If I do apologise. I actually do this to myself as well. Talk to myself even when the camera's not on. I was just around this corner when I came down this way. Oh, maybe he's gone. Well, it must have gone if he's not here, obviously. The Glasgow train. Probably didn't see it, probably heard it. Oh, we'll pull into the lay-by. Anyway, I shall turn you off now. Everybody ride safe.